LTN. Luo Trending Nation. Mopandi inyenyo elela. Isebedo gi achiedh nade ka ipenjori kama inyalo chwalo lendo magi ne jopiny. Obed lendo mag ohala, lando nyasi kaachiel kod lendo mamoko mathoth. Bas, kik ibed gi kionko moro amora nimar LTN Luo Trending Nation ni ka nikech in. Wan kod jolendo man gi oteku kendo nigi lony mamalo mar chwalo ni lendo meki ne oganda. Ne ler mathoth tudri kodwa e nembniwa magin 07 11 92 32 74. Bende nyalo oronwa ote e luotrendingnation@gmail.com. Lendo manimba managi LTN Luo Trending Nation.
Call me Omari Nashomari, the parody cartel, Omari Truth Matter. There are some things that are going on, and I would wish to give my reactions, I just want to react on it, and then I just give my view. Babu Owino, a very brilliant politician that we have in this country, has been the talk for some time now. Babu Owino has been in this industry for some time. And when I talk of industry, that is political. Yeah. And he has been doing well. I remember even the latest update that I got is that he is one of those MPs that have been shortlisted to be working so well. Babu Owino, I don't know how to describe this guy because he's brilliant and he has been doing anything to support our country. I know there is none in this world that is perfect. Just like any other human being, he may be having his own shortcomings, But now, the problem that we have with our people is that we always major on minors and we minor on major. And we don't appreciate any little effort that one of us is doing. Being that Babu Owino is one of those people that have been shortlisted to be working well, nobody is talking about that. As we talk, everyone is yelling like, okay, Babu Owino, you are too young, you can't be our kingpin. Okay. I learned something when I was in high school. They told me, especially in biology, that do not give a negative answer. You give a positive answer. Instead of telling us that, Babu Owino, you cannot be our kingpin, please, can you come up and tell us who can be a kingpin? And you omit Babu thing. I think it's nice that way. For example, I may be having a suggestion for a suggestion on who can be our kingpin. So instead of saying that, Babu Owino, you cannot be our kingpin, then who? If it is Gladys Wanga, just come up and say, Gladys Wanga, according to me, can be the kingpin or queen pin. I don't know whether she can also be called a kingpin or queen pin. I don't know. Any time that you are giving your answers in negative form, it means that you're a failure. You know, and this is some of the these are some of the reasons that Luos were left behind for some time. We are brilliant, we are courageous, we have everything that it takes for somebody to be called a perfect person or a perfect society. We have them. But anytime you ask a Luo, no, ngachoknyal, hawezi, uyule, but they will be on the hawezi part, not saying nani anaweza. You know, even if we come on social media, like online media platforms, they will always be saying that Umari Bado. Then nani, who? I was even pissed off when Robert Alai was telling us that he's planning to go to court to stop Babu Owino from running his online classes. I'm like, to stop? Or Robert Alai, as one of the elites that we have in this country, would have said that if Babu Owino is having his class, maybe he's taking our student through mathematics revision, then I'll also handle English or any other learning area that he's best in. After stopping, then what? After stopping, then what? Like, we don't want to know that gap, that loophole that is going to remain there. Our main agenda, our main aim is Babu to stop. Okay, then after Babu has stopped, what is there any activity that is going to replace that? We don't have any activity. Our agenda is and that is why William Ruto challenged us at a given point. He asked us, when people were yelling, Ruto must go, Ruto must go, then he asked only a simple question. Okay, you want Ruto to go? Then what? People kept quiet. It is the same story. I don't know whether you people still remember this narrative of a cat and a rat. So rats were being consumed by a cat. So they had their own meeting and said, we know what we will do. We will put a bell on the cat's neck so that when he's coming, we hear that sound and we run away and we protect ourselves, or we hide from them so that they may not kill us this way. Then every rat shouted and they really said, "Woo, we've gotten a solution." And then there was this one that asked them only one question. Then who will tie that bell on the cat's neck? Because automatically, a rat, a moment that you approach a cat, you'll be consumed. You'll be eaten seriously. But imagine they were shouting, we have our solution now. We are going to tie that bell around the cat's neck. And then the question is, who will do that? So I want to urge youths that it's good to reject especially what you don't want. But if you don't have a solution to that problem, please synthesize. Take a minute. Take a minute. Don't behave like a a kindergarten child that knows nothing about the question they're being asked. So they will just be saying A. After saying no, they tell you B. It means that that B is just being picked blindly without reasoning. As a mature person, if you don't have some solution to that problem, you need first to come, look at that problem in both angles. Then as you are coming to reject, you have a possible solution. Not just a solution, but a possible solution. So all these yellings about Babu Owino on my side, okay, I'm not campaigning for Babu Owino. I'm not, I'm not vying for any political seat. I don't need any favor from any politician, but I'm just trying to reason with the youth outside there. A moment that Babu Owino will stop doing all these things that he's doing, some of us will start seeing importance of Babu Owino. Just as Raila Amolo Odinga, that was here. Yeah, he was propelling his own business. I don't deny. But as he was running his business, on the other side, he could sometimes overlap and cover most of us. That his demise will truly tell us that he was important. I know it is in us, especially Luos, to rebel, to say no. But it is a high time before you say no. Can you even take a second to defend your answer? Some days back, I was trying to ask someone, what is the main problem with Babu Owino? It is just jealousy. Jealousy. Anyway, it is true that Babu Owino can handle mathematics. He has done it. And nobody has complained that he's doing it wrongly. Why don't we appreciate and we move on? If you feel like your kid or maybe your relative is there and you don't want them to follow Babu Owino's page, you have an option of skipping or even blocking so that you don't get notification from him. But somebody is going to an extent. This is too much. Hatred of the highest level. Unhealthy competition is that where I'll be looking at it in this way. Omari has brought a microphone. Instead of saying that, that Omari's microphone is analog. See, it is still wired. You go and buy a wireless microphone. Bring. People will just compare and contrast. Then automatically they will switch to yours. You shall have beaten that person intelligently. But you want to challenge Omari, you don't have mic. At that particular point, mic is needed. Then you are coming to shout that Omari is having an analog, and some people are also joining you. And at that particular point, their voices are being heard because of that analog mic. So a moment that the person disconnects, the mic. That is when you realize, oh, it is the one that we were using to shout. Some of these people that are making noise on social media do not even have brothers and sisters that are going to attend. And if they have, then it means that some of them do not even care of them. They don't know. They do not even follow the timetable. Their timetable. They don't. But imagine you are telling Babu Wino not to revise, and there is a parent somewhere that has put a notification waiting for Babu Wino to begin that lesson. Shame on you. In fact, shame on us. What is it that must just make us to fight a good thing? Let us take politics away and have Babu Wino as a Kenyan citizen that is concerned about our candidates that are going to sit. Why do we fight him? That is a question. Because if you are claiming that is using old formula or method, then you should come, start your own with the current methods or formulas. Then people will actually say that, this guy has the latest methods. Some people are saying that he's not a teacher. Where are those teachers? Where are they? There are some teachers that are there because of money. They don't care. They do not have passion. Some of them skip downs. Apart from that, nowadays, several things have been changed. It's not like those our days where people were going for dawns, preps, remedials, People are going to school and coming back to the house. So the rest is done in the house. Especially now the CBC. You get that there is a point whereby you have to consult your parent. And those parents are also busy looking for money for their kids. So if Babu Wino has come out to revise technical questions that most of us that are complaining cannot handle, it is high time we accept. When something is good in the society, just accept. Not because you have political differences, anything that person does become, no. You may differ with somebody, but be mature enough to accept anytime they do a good thing. Just accept. You'll not die by accepting. You'll not die. Babu Wino, congratulations. And I love it. And if you hear people mentioning several things, something about you, it means you are capable of being what they are trying to defend. They keep on telling you that you cannot be a kingpin. Then it is true you can. Because we have a lot of politicians, they've not mentioned that. I remember this story where there was a brother. Actually, he was the last one. Then he was trying to share with friend Joseph, the story of Joseph. He was trying to share with the family about his dream. He said that, they were somewhere, then the brothers arranged themselves, plus the parents, and then they bowed for him. And they were like, so you think that you are so greater than us, we are going to bow for you? That one made brothers to be so bitter that they sold Joseph. In fact, they even wanted to kill him. But a certain brother said, no, let us not kill him. Let us sell him. so that he can go away, because the father also loved him so much. But what happened? He became a king where he was sold, and later his dream came to pass. Brothers came to visit him, and he was crowned a king. And what happened? Those people, the brothers, in fact the family went to borrow food from his kingdom where he was leading. Look at that. So that is what is happening. So this is just an advice for those people that are meeting obstacles. Anytime you meet obstacle, know that it's your star that is bringing you a problem. Anybody that is meeting an obstacle in any profession, in any area where you are, it's because of your star. Prosperity always attracts distractor. You remember even the story of Jesus when he was born? Those who wanted to kill him was following a star. You remember the ones that were sent by the king to go and investigate where he was born? They came. You know what happened? It was because of a star. So anytime you are not facing an obstacle, it means that you've not started shining. Because people will see you from far only when you are shining. When you are not shining, they will not see you, they will not talk, they will not reject what you say. Lastly, as I conclude, go back to the village. Look at those people that are loved by politicians. They are drunkards, they are failures, they are those that do not have families, they are those that do just loiter around. You'll hear that an area MP gave them a lot of money, I don't know, 50,000, 20,000. But you, who has a business that you only need 10K to add a stock, you will beg your friends, you will not even be given a chance to meet your area MP or any politician around. And when they are going, the only thing that you'll maybe celebrate is that 50 bob that will be thrown away. Or maybe you are 10 people and you are given 1,000 to go and share among yourselves. But imagine that person that they don't have even responsibilities. You see them walking around with politicians. Why? Because politicians know very well that they don't have vision anymore. But you can't. Politicians know very well that when they give you money, they will empower you, and you may be powerful than them. And you'll start rejecting their bad things that they will be doing. So that one tells me that Babu Wino is still powerful. That is why anything that he intends to do will always get a lot of reactions. And okay, as we keep on rejecting, you can follow that class and you say, if in 2 hours time, Babu Wino's view was around, was it 2 million or 1 million? But it's 1 million plus. You can imagine. So who are those that were there watching? Thank you so much. Still Omari Nash. It's my point. I was just giving an overview. Thank you so much. Let's meet next time.
weche mopondo, weche mopandi, inyenyo elela.
Kineno kokuok kuomi matiende ni onge.
Isebe.
Ne sigana mamulo ngimani, sigand joluo, joajawa.
Jothum mokwongo kapok waduogo kuom joangla. Ong'eane life mar jothum gi familia margi. Ineno.
Luo Trending Nation ni ong'ala manyime mar gundho ni wechegi kaka gitimore kod ng'ama otimogi maonge deo wang'.
Ochiem to chiem mariek nikech be samoro.
Tudri kodwa seche duto, ndalo duto, kinde duto e tong wang' mbui mar YouTube, TikTok, Facebook mondo yudu wechegi kamora mora maintie mana kar bedo.
Kete mana kai. Kete mana kokidwa kete gatwa bro keti gi thuon.
Luo Trending Nation, LTN, the best ahead of the rest.
LTN Luo Trending Nation. Mopandi inyenyo elela.